The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at it. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He's open on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Complete downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need to win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
defense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Going right to work up top. Brings it down on the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll try the run. Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Knowles will hustle to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the lone running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fires to the tight end. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Ellington. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. All kinds of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Still looking on the move. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Pulls it in. It's Carter. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game.
Fires toward the end zone. Pick off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Ellington. Still running at the 40. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. On the move at the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, no!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offense explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Gets it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right. It's complete. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on first and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the single back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw it and strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell he throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion, across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss before the third down and goal situation.
It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Get set.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Lost a throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Making side adjustments here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ellington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. It's a draw. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets the back moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this 1st half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the 1st half ends.
Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Gators! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the 1st half. When you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the 1st half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback may change this route. Direct snap. Creates a little space. And they'll just play it safe with the run. Right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was a positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Gators in the hurry-up. Third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away to buy time. He throws one to the left. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that...
Touchdown, Florida! They take the lead with the 6.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Quick step and go. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Right back to the well. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown Seminoles! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 11 over Auburn. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds the big tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
When a quarterback gets outside the pocket, it's really hard to defend. Do I stay in my zone? Do I stay back? Or do I come up and go get him? Puts me in a difficult spot.
Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as his defense forces a fourth down. Fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They're going to ride this running back.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. And some room to work. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Knowles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And the offense is doing probably exactly what you want them to do. What do we need to do? We need to run clock. We got the lead. We're in a good situation to get points. Now, tick, 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 tick. The clock is my friend.
The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
42, Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Got
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Carter. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Working that left side now. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. After this, it'll be a wrap. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry match.